In this video, we shall learn to find the solution for a given system of linear equation by using Gauss-Seidel method. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video link with your friends, gain the knowledge and rule the world. Solve the following system of equation by Gauss-Seidel method. The first equation is 10x plus y plus z is equal to 12. Second equation is x plus 10y plus z is equal to 12. Third equation is x plus y plus 10z is equal to 12. So it is a system of equation, and this equation you need to solve by using Gauss-Seidel method. As I told, to apply Gauss-Seidel method, the system of equation should satisfy a condition, that is, the coefficients of an diagonal element should be greater than the sum of the non-coefficients of a diagonal elements. So solution: consider given equations 10x plus y plus z is equal to 12, x plus 10y plus z is equal to 12, x plus y plus 10z is equal to 12, and consider this set of equations as 1. Solve the system of equation 1 by using Gauss-Seidel method. As I told, the system of equation should satisfy the condition, and that condition is the coefficient of diagonal elements should be greater than the sum of the coefficients of non-diagonal elements by considering only the coefficients as modulus. So now the system of equation 1 can be solved if and only if. So what is that condition has to be satisfied? As I told, the diagonal coefficients of the system of equation should be greater than the non-diagonal coefficients of the given system of equation, and those should be considered the coefficients as a modulus. It means only you need to consider them as a positive numbers. So consider the first equation of a system of equation 1. So in that one, the diagonal element is 10. So we can write modulus of 10 greater than modulus of 1 plus modulus of 1. So 10 is the coefficient of x, which is greater than the coefficient of y and z summation, that is the sum of coefficient of y and coefficient of z. So 10 is greater than 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 10 is greater than 2. The next, consider the second equation from the system of equation x plus 10y plus z. So in that one, the diagonal element is 10y. So that coefficient is 10, whereas non-diagonal elements are x and z, and those coefficients are 1 and 1 respectively. Therefore, modulus of 10 is greater than modulus of 1 plus modulus of 1. So it also satisfies the condition. Then consider third equation of a system of linear equation 1. In that one, again 10 is greater than 1 plus 1. So 10 is the coefficient of z, whereas 1 is the coefficient of x and 1 is the coefficient of y. So the given system of equation is now can be solved by using Gauss-Seidel method, because it satisfies the condition that the sum of the non-coefficients of a diagonal elements is less than the coefficient of a diagonal element. The coefficient of the diagonal element is greater than the coefficient of non-diagonal elements by considering the modulus of those coefficients. Writing the above equation in the following form. So first equation is 10x plus y plus z is equal to 10. By using this one, we need to find the value of x. Therefore, what we can do is we can write 10x is equal to 12, and taking the other terms to the right hand side, so it will be minus y minus z. Since we want the value of x, we can write x is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus y minus z, and call this as equation number 2. The next, consider the second equation, x plus 10y plus z is equal to 12. From this we need to find the value of y. Therefore, we can write 10y is equal to 12 minus, taking the x and z on the other side, it will be minus x minus z. So since we want the value of y, we can write y is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus x minus z. Y is equal to 1 by 10 into 12 minus x minus z, and call this as equation number 3. Now consider the third equation among the system of linear equation 1, that is x plus y plus 10z is equal to 12. So this we can write as 10z is equal to 12 minus x minus y. Since we want to find the value of z, we can write z is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus x minus y, and consider this as equation number 4. Since the initial approximation values has been not given, as I told, we need to consider the initial approximation of the unknowns as 0, that is x1, x2, x3 as 0. Since here it is x, y, z, we consider x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and z is equal to 0. We start with the initial approximation, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and z is equal to 0. Putting them in equation 2, we get x is, we can write it as, since it is a first approximation, we write x1 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus y is 0 minus z is 0. So x1 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus 0 minus 0. So in the calculator you can write 12 divided by 10, and that value is equal to 1.2. Next, we need to find the value of y. So here we need to substitute the value of x and z in equation number 3. So in equation number 3, we need to substitute the value of x as which we have got now, that is 1.2. So 1.2 has to be substituted in equation 3 as the value of x, and the z has to be substituted as 0 in equation 3. Therefore, what we can write, y1 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus x value as 1.2 minus z value as 0. So in the calculator you can write, open the bracket, 12 minus 1.2, close the bracket, divided by 10, and it will give the answer, and that answer is 1.08. The next, we need to find the value of z. For that one, we need to consider equation number 4. In equation number 4, we have to substitute the value of x and y. So what value you have to substitute? The x value you have to substitute as 1.2, and y value you have to substitute as 1.08, which we have got for the first approximation x1 and y1. So therefore we can write z1 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus x is 1.2 minus y is 1.08. So in the calculator you can write, open the bracket, 12 minus 1.2 minus 1.08, close the bracket, divided by 10, and that answer is 0.972. So it is the first approximation of x, y and z value by using Gauss-Seidel method. Finding the values of x, y, z has to be repeated to get the desired accuracy. Therefore, we go with the second approximation. In the second approximation, we will be considering the values of x, y, z which you have got in the first approximation. That is, x is equal to 1.2, y is equal to 1.08, z is equal to 0.972, which we have got in the first approximation. Putting them in equation 2, we get x is equal to, it means since it is a second approximation, we write x2 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus y value is 1.08 minus z value is 0.972. So in the calculator you need to type as, open the bracket, 12 minus 1.08 minus 0.972, close the bracket, divided by 10, and that answer is 0.9948. Now we got the value of x. Now we need to substitute this value in equation 3 along with the z value. The z value is 0.972, which we got from the first approximation. So therefore we can write y2 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus x is 0.9948, which we have just got now, minus 0.972, which is the value of z which we got in the first approximation. And in the calculator you can type, open the bracket, 12 minus 0.9948 minus 0.972, close the bracket, divided by 10, and this will give the answer, and that answer is 1.0033, which is after rounding off to 4 significant digit after the decimal point. Then next we need to calculate the value of z by putting the values of x and y which we got in the second approximation in equation number 4. So therefore we can write z2 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus x value is 0.9948 minus y value is 1.0033. In the calculator you can type, open the bracket, 12 minus 0.9948 minus 1.0033, close the bracket, divided by 10. It will give the answer, and that answer after rounding off to 4 significant digit after the decimal point is 1.0002. So this is the values of x, y and z after the second approximation by using Gauss-Seidel method. We shall repeat the finding of x, y and z value for the third iteration, that is third approximation. To calculate the third approximation, we consider the value of x, y, z which we got in the second approximation. Those values are x is equal to 0.9948, y is equal to 1.0033 and z is equal to 1.0002. Putting these values in equation 2, on the right hand side we get x3 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus y value is 1.0033 minus z value is 1.0002. In the calculator you can type, open the bracket, 12 minus 1.0033 minus 1.0002, close the bracket, divided by 10, and that answer after rounding off to 4 significant digit after the decimal point is 0.996. Now we got the value of x, and this x value has to be substituted in equation 3 along with the z value which we have got in the third approximation in equation 3 to get the value of y as third approximation. So we can write y3 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus x value, just we have calculated 0.996 minus z value from the second approximation, that is 1.0002. In the calculator you can write, open the bracket, 12 minus 0.996 minus 1.0002, close the bracket, divided by 10, and that answer will be after rounding off to 4 significant digit after the decimal point is 1.000. It is 40, that is it is equal to 1. The next we shall calculate the value of z by substituting the x and y value which we have got just now in equation number 4. Therefore, we can write z3 is equal to 1 divided by 10 into 12 minus x value is just we have got, that is 0.996, minus y value is just we have got 1, it is minus 1 dot followed by 4 zeros, or just you can write 1. And in the calculator you can write as, open the bracket, 12 minus 0.996 minus 1 close the bracket divided by 10, and that one after rounding off to 4 significant digit after decimal point, the answer is 1.40. And you can just check the values which we have got in second approximation and third approximation. These are almost nearer. X value is 0.9948 in the second approximation, whereas here it is 0.996, and y value is 1.0033, and here it is 1, and z value is 1.0002, and here it is 1. That means these are almost same. So therefore we can stop this procedure to find the approximate solution for a given system of equation by using Gauss-Seidel method, and we x is equal to 0.996, it is nearly equivalent to 1. So x is equal to 0.996 is the value which we have got at the third approximation, and this one we can write equivalent to 1, and y is equal to, at the third approximation we have got the value as 1, and it is equal to 1, and z is equal to, the value we have got is 1, and it is equivalent to 1. Therefore x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, and z is equal to 1, or the solution for a given system of linear equation 1 by using Gauss-Seidel method. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video link with your friends, gain the knowledge and rule the world. And remember one thing, while solving with Gauss-Seidel method, it should satisfy the condition, and remember that the number of iterations which you have to do is 3 or 4. That means either after third approximation or of the fourth approximation you will get the approximate solution for a given system of equation.